coming up somewhere on someone's. I haven't got the link for it yet. Oh, there we go.
Shot at the 23-yard line.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
For Tokyo.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he hits his man, Matthews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Wentz now on first down. A dump off to Sproles. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Wentz to throw on second down. Room here to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side.
Oh, my God.
He is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 29 yards. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
You just realized that he was on headset.
Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 13. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. fights through, and now a crease. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. On second down, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He gets it complete to Harris. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And a hit.
Oh, good. Stop, Gbenga.
It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now here's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run total.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Eagles trotting back out there. You had their game last week against Carolina. What a disappointing loss for Philly to drop them to 3-4. What happened? They were up 17 points.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? And the problem for them, besides blowing the lead, which we'll get to in a second, they didn't score enough when they had the opportunity. They got 17 points, but they had an opportunity really for like 27, which would have really put them out there. But instead, they left Carolina an opening, and they took it. The Eagles are now only the 4th team in the Super Bowl era to lose a game. They led 17-0 or better in the 4th quarter at home. And what a tough one for them. Now, Carson Wentz had a great game throwing the ball. 30 of 37, 310 yards, 2 touchdowns. but ended up having a fumble on the last play of the game, and that ended it, and Carolina won the ball game.
And the Super Bowl champs under 500. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Hey, Earl, back. 180! 81.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down.
Oh, she caught that.
There, a nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing
Sorry about that.
when you're the
That's
underdogs
cool. I was
and you're
trying to
playing
say
on
that
the
you're on
road,
headset. You see
you
that?
absolutely
You're having a
have
deep
to get
conversation.
takeaways. You've got to get the ball.
Yeah, it's going point on it.
Win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now loose football. The ball comes out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Wentz now on 1st down. Looking to get Matthews, but it's intercepted. It's the sack master, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. Matthews, the intended target. We got a second here, Charles. Let's look back to some of those crazy finishes in Week 7 of the NFL last week. I mean, it seemed like every game had a wild finish.
I've literally just walked in.
Dallas, Washington, Brett Maher off the upright from 52 yards.
I watched your game with Martin. It was mad.
That moved the ball back 5 yards. How about Cleveland, Tampa Bay? Cleveland claws his way back in. And then Tampa Bay wins the ball game with Chandler Catanzaro kicking the field goal from 59 yards in overtime. Remember, he missed a 40-yarder in regulation. Justin Tucker missed an extra point. That's the headlines in and of itself. His first miss in the NFL. And New Orleans gets away with a victory. And New England, Chicago. Chicago throws the Hail Mary at the end of the game. Kevin White, 54 yards. He needed 55. Stopped at the 1 yard.
I don't think I've ever seen a Hail Mary come that close but not get in.
Oh, man. Was you not at work today?
No, I had a hospital appointment. Yeah, we went back down because it was at my halfway thing.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it. Got a man.
Oh, seriously?
Inside
How
the
the
10.
fuck? Seriously, like, how the fuck are you doing?
45 yards.
I don't know, but like, he was right there.
I know, I threw it on the run. I thought I was done.
And wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, this thing's making me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
It's going to take her a while to settle, isn't it? No, leave her. I'm just saying, she was like it the other night. The dryness in the room.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Second ball.
See what you're doing to me, like, man's trying to lost in thought here. They couldn't afford to take that, what? Delay a game penalty, 5 yards. You know what? Them 5 yards could have done me well.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal.
Huh? No, that's what I mean. It's going to take a while to settle.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Seriously. Why was he open?
Chiefs.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
From 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
I'm going to lose this game 2 games.
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone
I'm
has
just
a
going to get this
section in
league
the
game out of the way.
called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Butker now to kick this one away.
What do you think about getting some Victor scoring in the house again?
That's fielded in the end zone.
In the ball. What? I swear he got touched and he went down.
I don't think his knee went down,
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Oh, that's cute. Send that to me, please. So, next year, are you going to look online for more bits for your Nan's house, or?
Wentz and the Eagles now with a
first and 10 at the
20.
You could have stayed there. We all could have stayed there, and I could have come back in the morning if we thought about it smartly.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It was looking for Matthews that time. Which is a pretty big piece of news around the NFL on Monday the 22nd. Dallas Cowboys all to talk about them needing a big-time target out wide. They went and got Amari Cooper.
Oh, man,
the speculation was there. The
it didn't even come up intercepted, though.
Monday, as you noted, it became real. The Cowboys decided they needed a WR1 and went to Oakland and got Amari Cooper and gave up their #1 draft pick for 2019 in return.
What do you think of the fit there?
I think the fit is excellent. Dallas screaming for a wide receiver who can attract attention, stretch the field, and make big plays over the top. He can do all of that. He should help his quarterback, Dak Prescott, become an even better player.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt.
Get out of... As long as you make the first down, I don't care.
Into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance.
I'm about to take a
they pick up
timeout.
another first down with that run.
Just get points. How's little one anyway?
Yeah, it's just good, bro. Just good, man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Pretty big runs. He's down to about the 40.
She's over a year now, isn't it?
Up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front. Really well done. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
Didn't even do a hit
this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And Hill with it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 33. And Butker able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field
I thought man got daylight then. I was
just
going to
give
get
him confidence
cracked.
and let him knock it through.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Oh, shit.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
It did close really quick.
Mahomes now to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Going down, yeah.
On third and long, it's Mahomes.
All
Trying
right,
to find his
yeah.
tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted.
Stop saying that, bro. I'm watching the stream, bro.
I don't care if it's the stream, innit? I'm a headset.
He was looking for
Can't expect me to be
Kelsey.
silent.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way.
Do you know what? I threw that because I didn't want to take another sack. Should have took the sack.
Find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
This is not my day, man.
Bro, the game's not over. It's only third quarter. You're only down by 10.
No, it's saying that, bro. It's not about that. It's me throwing shit. Like, you know when you just play shit. Like, saying that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
But it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to...
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Allen Bailey
bro.
in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down.
I hope Victor didn't take what I said personally.
Looks like it.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Steps away to his left. And he's going to go down.
Didn't even mean it. No hard way, bro. You can hear this. Come back.
Running down for a loss of a yard.
Oh, my
Brings the lead, the
God.
Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 11. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Steps away. And some space here. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
All right, then.
And they're all right.
Yeah.
So the
Good. Do you know what? You dropped him back so nicely. I fucked up. I should have just done what I wanted to.
Come on, give me a break now.
Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to find his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game.
Got your first down, your first
and I
goal.
believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Shit.
And he's in.
Should have pinched.
Touchdown, Eagles. Darren Sproles, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott now to add the extra point.
Who's this guy?
Elliott good with a PAT.
Yeah,
and it leads down to a field goal at 17-14.
Yeah, Thomas Lewis or something like that.
No idea. Oh, where did you come from? I looked down to see Martin. I was like, I heard him. I was like, what's going on?
Elliott now to kick this one
Martin,
away.
when did you join?
Do you know what I mean?
That's fielded
Martin
in the
Lurky,
end
bro.
zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, I think he's little ones away.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go.
Don't let him blag you, man. That might be a lie, bro.
Just any interception, are you a
He's
little
suspect
bit more
now for that.
cautious when you start that next
There's
drive?
no
Or do
way
you
he's
just
there.
throw that out
Oh,
the
no, he's
window?
there, he's there, he's
I
there.
think you are. I don't think that there's any way you
money.
can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the
Come on,
football
you're a
again.
wind-up.
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run
I
any
swear to God,
offense at
bro. In
all.
my game, every time he went off mic, bro, he started doing crazy.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, take that. You fucked me up with that.
There, jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, that was
We've got a
interference,
second here. Let's
man.
take a peek
No,
around
it's
the league.
not.
What's
It's the way
coming
you
up
drop
in
back
week
so
8. A
hot,
couple
I
of
was
big
like,
games as we near
No,
the halfway
you know
point of
what,
the
yeah,
season,
he's
Charles.
running
I'm
to your,
mainly looking
like,
at
Benga's
Philly
defensive
and
player.
Jacksonville and London,
stopped
and
the
then New
run.
Orleans and Minnesota. That should be interesting.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Eagle
pressed
pressure
it.
too much this
Yeah.
time. Down he goes.
36.
Michael Bannon in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people
Look
think that
at
the
him,
offense is
he's
just moving
hot.
in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and 1, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way.
It's
What else do you have to
full-time,
look out for?
Yeah.
More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well. He wasn't the primary
finished
target,
your work?
but I think it was almost like a
No, why
check
did you
down
catch it and not go
situation.
forward, you
He
idiot?
could break some tackles, a big
You
tight end, but he
dumb
couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big
fuck it.
frame.
Good
and
stop,
hope he can
Gbenga, man.
scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The Eagles
I told you
offense
because
now
you
gets
told me
set
that,
to
like,
head
don't
back
let me do
on
it
the
like that.
field.
Respect
They've got
for
to be
that.
saying,
But my
well,
guy
thanks for
caught
this
someone
field
else
position.
watching.
Yeah,
Tommy
remember the
2
last
points.
drive in which they scored a touchdown. That
Yeah,
was
that
also
too.
began in excellent field position. So let's see.
And his first
Oh,
carry
Benga's
loses the
got-
football.
Yes.
It's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard
Not
line.
your day today, son.
Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first
You
carry
know what,
off the
bro? We
bench.
all have up and
That's
down
not the way
days,
to earn
man.
more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally
Catch that,
sharp,
you
stay
finished your
ready,
work yet?
and above all,
I said no,
when you
bro.
get into the game,
What have you got to do?
hold on to the football. Don't
Just
let the other team
search
have
up the disadvantages and advantages
Here's
of
Mahomes to throw. It's brought in by Harris.
what's it
And
called?
he'll be tackled
Fuck's
right on the
sake,
chalk of the
man.
45.
Something
An
still,
excellent
I
way
think.
to start the drive there, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change
And some other things
situation.
will
We used to
still
practice
prove
it on
anything.
defense. Sudden change, get
Yeah,
out there, start
you
getting
know
offense.
fucking money
But
back
you
to
typically
six.
run out there a little bit
Okay,
unsure.
bro.
I think that's why he came right out
You don't
throwing the
even know
football,
what you're
hoping to catch him
looking
off
at
balance.
And he did. Now Mahomes.
Bro, it's just, it's on the sheet, because I've got
to the
an,
tight end.
thing on.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
2
But in this
points,
situation, the defense was effective.
Someone else
Able to
with
stop him
Thomas
before he
Love
get a good head of steam
Thomas Love.
going.
An 11-yard pickup,
They're
and it's
fully
enough
shot
for the
into
Chiefs'
Benjamin,
first down. Mahomes going to throw. It's a short
That
one here,
was some
complete to
dead
his tight
spin.
end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good
That was
pickup
slow-mo,
there, 8
bro.
yards on the first
Slow-mo.
down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how
Oh,
tough
that's
it
the
is
sort
to
of
cover
thing that I
tight
do.
ends,
Every my
especially
page,
ones
you're gonna
around
win.
the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult
Hurry up and do
time.
your work,
But now you
Pat.
get
If
to
you
sit
stop
up here with
watching,
me.
then that means
Yeah,
you
and
could
that's
fully
fun,
do
isn't
your
it?
work.
What a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
How many yards?
I thought it should have ended this point.
2 yards is all you get on the completion.
If you're not doing your
It's
work,
fourth
bro, you're
down.
not concentrating.
I'm not getting a full
One
time
hallmark
stop
of good
again.
defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the kick by Butker is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, and we'll give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there.
Considering he
That's
didn't
all
have the
to me.
ball, it was
That's a good
Bender's
drive.
possession, and he got possession on a fumble, so the
And the
touchdown
decision
would
to
have
bring
been
it
nice.
out,
But
a
3
good one,
points
as he's
would
up
have
a
been
yard
nice.
or 2 shy of the 30. Here comes Eagle offense now
All
as they
about the
get
kick
set to
return,
take
bro. If
over
you can
here.
get one of them,
And
it's
last
naughty.
time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be
You know
very
why I
frustrating.
take my time?
Down the
Because
scoreboard
I'm
here,
not
can't do it again.
consistent with the Chiefs.
You nailed
I
every
lost
part
my
of what was
first game with
frustrating.
DeMarco
Down
because
on
I
the
missed the kick.
scoreboard,
It was
had a drive going,
23-22.
had pushed it past
Alright,
the
bro,
50-yard line, so
concentrate
they
on
thought
your
they were
game,
in
innit?
striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it
No,
mildly.
it wasn't.
Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Wentz now to throw. It's complete, left side to Aguilar. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course,
Gbenga
foot
equals
dragging.
2 plus
Tapestry,
you
if you will.
Oh, I
Oh,
like
no,
it.
it is
And
not.
welcome
It's
back.
my
Bro,
boy.
there's like
In
3
the city of
different
brotherly
people,
love,
bro. 3
Philadelphia.
different
That's
people
it.
of your
It's the
people.
Eagles
One
with
got the
guy's
work
like,
squad.
but with the
Benga's
football
on that
as
Alexander
circle
we
square
start the
hat.
fourth quarter.
Like,
I
bro,
see. I can't even see it, bro. My boy
Oh,
is
Benga's got
dickhead.
fans, yeah.
fans, bro, fans. You get me? You know why? He most probably said to all his brethren, "Oh, I won the first league. I'm sick, undefeated." Like, no, no,
Yeah, he
no.
probably
And they've all
did.
jumped on it now to witness it.
Wentz to throw on second down.
And he didn't deny it. I know he did that. You didn't say
He's
that,
able
bro.
to
I
take this one up to the
don't blame you.
35-yard
I don't
line.
need to.
Oh, how can that?
Oh, he said, "Got no fans."
Third down.
Oh yeah, they're fully listening to the stream, innit? I love it. I love it.
Welcome,
On the
guys.
gun, it's Wentz. It's complete. It's good.
Got no love for your brethren Benga then, Narty.
Looks like right at
Like
the
he's
40.
repped in the last
I
season.
don't know.
Wentz is
Like,
the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Benga's doing well though. You know what? If you weren't studying, bro, we could have put up another stream for the fans. I need fans, innit? Like,
Wentz now
I
on
need
first
fans.
down. Goes underneath for
Hashtag
Sproles.
Smarty.
And he'll be taken down
Let's
at the
see if he scores.
46-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still, a lot of guys to account
you know,
for.
true stories. I've got to put the links in that up on my Facebook, man. Let's
Now,
spread the
Wentz
word, man. We
again.
need to get viewers out
Finding
there.
his safety.
Subscribers.
Stop following him.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Great 15, great 15.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. And that incompletion breaks a string of
I needed
5
that
straight
OBJ catch right there, man. Where's
And
that one
it's second
hand?
down. I want to go back to something
Bro,
you said
Pat,
in the first
when he
quarter.
played
Is it
DeMarco
positive?
earlier,
It is a positive.
his player
About winning the
jumped up
turnover battle. As
with
good as
one
the team is
hand.
an
It looked
underdog,
like
you
he
were
was
right.
going to
They've done
pick it.
just
It
that,
just
and
bounced
look where
off his
it's gotten
hand,
them.
bro.
It's part of the
That should
formula.
have been a
You go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog,
Oh, bro,
winning the
I was
turnover
pissed
battle
off.
is a big key.
Oh, Ryan, these people are fully trying to coach you, bro.
Second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Are they serious?
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone
Gbenga, run up the
defense,
middle,
you're
bro.
trying
That's
to
where the
figure
best
out where
players
your
play.
gaps are going to be. And
Cover the
depending on
flats
what
and
type of
he's
zone
finished.
they're
Look at
playing,
this.
it could be on
They're
the
trying to
outside, it could
coach
be in
you,
the
bro.
middle,
They're trying
it
to
could be in
mock
the seams
Gbenga.
and
Your
the
boys don't
edges.
like you,
In
do
this
they?
Are these
case,
your
they tried
people,
to attack
Gbenga?
the middle of the field.
I don't know,
But
bro.
this
I'm not
zone
watching
defense
this. I
didn't
don't know
allow
who's
it
coming.
because they were able to
Alexander.
see the ball come
Oh,
off the
he's a
quarterback's
dickhead, bro.
hands and every
Alex,
shot
you're not
to the football and knock it away.
Big play
And
coming up.
Tommy's
Here's
low.
3rd and
Tommy's
10.
low
I would
return.
expect to see some pressure here.
Tell me you're a fucking wasteman as well.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard
What is your
line.
teacher for you?
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going
Yeah,
to take him
these
to
are
4th
teammates,
down.
bro. This
It's
is
interesting
the
going into
isn't
this
it?
game. There was so much talk from both sides.
Tommy, you're a dickhead.
Bro, you know what? They just basically laugh. Like, basically, you're basically saying you're a joke. Like,
Averaging over 3 yards a carry right
Yes,
now.
QB1.
And the drive
He was
Mike,
easy.
you lost
Top
two.
shot
with a
with
nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Tommy.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
Vic, don't start hyping up on the chat, man. Like in that, like right in chat. You should be in here on the
Oh,
headset.
Tommy
bro.
said
Don't
yes, Vic.
stunt, bro.
That's going to
Yeah,
be
Victor
a loss of a
bounced, like, I don't
yard,
know,
and it'll be second
Vic,
down.
like you shouldn't be commenting in there, bro. Like dead that, bro. You should be on the mic.
How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying
My man
attention
Vic,
during the
too.
scouting report meeting.
Oh, these
And
are
you know,
all
Brandon, when you
kings.
do those, they talk about the
Excellent,
top
I'm guessing.
plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you
What's all this
focus on and want
coaching,
to take
man?
away. But they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Possibly a
Alright,
turning
what-
point.
Two
Big
plays.
play
Listen to
coming.
that.
This is 3rd and
What are you
long.
doing?
Bro,
You watching?
are they even mine? Realistically, are they coaching? They said one thing about cover the flats, and I knew that anyway. I just don't know how to. It's
No,
pissing
like
me
they're
off.
just banting, man. It's your people, really, Gbenga.
They
Talk
will
to your
sit
boys,
there.
isn't it?
To throw, it's Wentz. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will.
Like,
Decent
the thing
gain
that's
on the
hurting
scramble
me
at
is I'm
6,
looking for a
but now
defensive
it's
play
4th.
to have
Well,
someone
there were a
in the
couple
league.
of extra defensive
But I
backs in the
can't.
game, so
And
he
this is
really
why
had
you
nowhere to
need
go
to
with the
watch it. If you're
football despite his
fifth, you know.
search for
Ah,
an open
Vic,
receiver.
you're not a
Chance to
fan,
take
so
off and
shut
run
up
for it.
and get off that
Well
chat.
short of the line
This
to
guy
gain.
called me during watching the stream. Don't ever do that again, bro. How dare you?
A big pickup at 12
It's called
yards
airplane
on
mode,
4th
bro.
down to keep this drive from stalling.
Okay.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's
Oh,
going to
do
be
not
met
disturb.
at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No
If
gain
you're
on the
not a
play.
fan,
It'll
you
be
know,
second
Martin, they're
down.
dead in me, bro.
No,
He's
as he
fumbled
get into
already
put, I'm
once,
not
Charles. I'm
coaching
not
here
going to say
before he
that
heard
was in
what I
his
just about
mind
to
there,
say.
but I'm sure that during some of these plays he
Get
is
the
mindful
delay
of
on
it.
the stream,
And once
bro.
you fumble the ball, you know what your team
Too
tells
funny,
you
man.
and your
Wow,
coaching
21
staff.
comment.
Take care of it the rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tackles.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is
The echo's
first
long
guy
as well,
hold up the
man.
runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the
It's
ball
because you've
free.
got it like turn
Whenever we
up
talk about the
watching it.
best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or
Don't put
pass
him through
and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. A run, it's Clement.
Yes.
I
And boy,
didn't
is he
make it. I
close.
didn't
Did he
fucking make
get
it.
there? No, they're going
I
to say
needed
he
that.
Oh,
should
your
have
boy's
won the
gonna
game.
rip on you, Gbenga. He's like, he fully did say,
Touchdown
let's see if he
first
scores,
down.
innit?
And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Oh my god.
Oh, typical Steeler.
Successful. Now they look to pay
He's a
the ball.
dickhead. That's Tommy, innit? Fucking waste, man.
Yeah.
You shit team Bengals, yeah?
How did my pad just die on me?
Wow.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. He couldn't
I'll
quite
take that.
hold it.
My
Got
pad
hit.
fully just died on me.
Ball pops out.
Like-
Incomplete.
Oh, for
There's a lot
fuck's
of contact
sake,
going
man. I
on there,
gave
and
up
in the
this.
end,
Taking that delay of game shit.
and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From deep in their own territory, they
Are you
look to
serious?
throw.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
that is
Come on,
gonna be
boys.
a safety.
Come on,
The man
boys.
who sat in my chair
Oh,
the last
come
few
on,
years, he has a
boys.
theory. These
Come on,
plays, these safeties
boys.
are so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I
Good
really do,
safety,
Brandon.
man. Good
But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Don't
Easy.
fumble it like an idiot.
I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on, come up to 6.
Yeah,
That's
oh
a lot
shit.
of points. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Like, man's not maintaining his pad.
It's too political.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
82, 82.
Looks like some light work, you know. If you've got a PS4, Alexander, oh shit. You can have an invite.
And he'll be stopped right
Alex,
at
you're shit, bro.
midfield. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards.
Drop your PSN to Victor.
Now you're right on the edge of field
Yeah.
goal range. You still got time to get to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Back to throw.
Yeah.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Round
A
3
gain of
coming
4
up. You
on the
can do
play,
some more.
and it'll be second down.
Right work,
Clock
you know.
running
Round
here under
3's
90 seconds to go.
maybe like 29
Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Oh
And he'll be
my
taken down
God.
at the 44-yard line. They'll get a couple yards
Like,
on
he's
that
got
one,
like a good
and that'll
month
make it
or
third
two
down.
to go through some trials to see
They'll
if he
look
can
to
get in the
throw.
league. Like in the PlayStation when you're
Oh, look at this
He's
guy. Fit.
corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after
I'm enjoying this game, man. I'm gonna do it after this. I've done most of it already.
You know, I should mute the mic and phone you.
Wentz going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball
You
to
what?
start the drive.
Yeah, slightly, I'll do it after this game. Well, no, I can ask you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pick up on first down.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Down right around the 25. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So this defense, they look a little shaky to start the drive. Bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down
I'm a
4
shit
late,
day
gotta
today.
go for it here on 4th down.
Oh, Tommy's on your case, bro.
What did you
82,
say?
82.
Timeout. Doesn't know about timeout.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one.
Yes!
No, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
Good game,
And that's
man.
going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take it.
The game's not over. There's still 34 seconds left
I
and
guess
3
the good news
timeouts.
for them is if for some
For
reason
you,
they
what
make
I'm
a
saying is
mistake,
right. When you play
a
me, I
field
need to
goal
make you
does
catch
the
an
opposition
elbow.
no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. As the clock will stop
Did
with
you
just
see what
under 30
Alexander
seconds
put?
left to go.
No, that Tommy.
I saw it too. I still want to put them off.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he stopped immediately there. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. A toss play to Hunt. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Oh, I'm so
And on third
sorry.
down, a nickel
I have
formation
no
here
respect for
defensively.
this, but I needed.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
You talking about take the knee, bro?
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when
I
you
don't
go
bitch
on the
about that,
road,
bro.
that
That's
band
game.
of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done.
Ryan went
I
fucking
that. I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something.
For some way, I would have got the blame for it. I don't know why, but I would have got the blame. Like, I would have got the blame. My brother would have blamed me.
Thank you, Martin. That's why I came out of the chat. I was came out. I wasn't even in no party, though.
No, but you know what, bruv? Like, real talk, that's why, like, so now, like, you do your end of game tactics in the
Right, game. Thanks to the fans, shout out.
Who's playing what now?
FIFA.
Is it Pro Club,
Commissioner,
yeah?
you need to upgrade, update the thing. Bro, man scored nothing in the fourth quarter. That's emotional.
This season, this league is more interesting than the last one, man.
You might need to join the league still.
No, they've got to earn their spot, bro.
There's still fans. There's still fans.
There's only 8 spots, bro.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gott. This has been a presentation of the NFL.
Alright, the broadcast is done.